going to share some of his experiences and his thoughts about that whole time that he had at MOAA State. So, with no further ado.
Thank you.
I'd like to start with something I learned on the first day of MOAA State. During one of the assemblies, we had a guest speaker by the name of Fred Ashworth, who was a professional motivational speaker. He told everyone there that the one thing you should do when you're giving a speech is talk about something you're passionate about. And I can say from personal experience that I have great pride in the American Legion MOAA State. And I am honored to be up here to talk about my experiences. At this program, I knew from the second that I stepped off the bus that I was among some of the greatest minds in New York. And as soon as I got to really start talking to these people, I knew I was really talking to some really intellectual and diverse people from all different backgrounds. While I was there, I had physical training with future West Point cadets. I debated with future politicians. And I even got time to play a couple sports with future biochemists and businessmen.
Wow.
As well, I met people from all walks of life, such as a cross-country runner from Manhattan, a JROTC sergeant from Utica, and someone who was trying to start their own smoothie franchise at the age of 17. Who happened to be my roommate. During my stay as well, I had the privilege to listen to such guest speakers as Assemblyman Colin Schmidt, District Attorney Scott McDermott, New York State Senator Joe Griffo, and Holocaust survivor Helen Spurgeon. Wow. These men and women talked of pride, honor, integrity, responsibility, and respect. And they told us of their personal stories. And in exchange, we got to have Q&A sessions with them and express our ideas and opinions. With this, we felt that our voices were heard personally by really respected men and women of our communities that were really making a difference while we were there. But it wasn't just fun and games while we were there, as we were on a tight schedule to the point where we only had 5 minutes to eat our meals, and we woke up at 5:30 in the morning. Me and my fellow 1,066 boy students got to work as soon as we could. In our separate cities we debated, in our counties we debated, in our political parties we debated, and as a whole we debated and expressed our ideas. It was probably the most realistic mock government that any junior could expect to be a part of. But in only 5 days we had our own system of government together with separate branches and leaders. As well, we had Marines controlling the whole situation there. So, with that came a strict and disciplined amount of marching and physical training at 6 in the morning. This was strict and could be difficult at times. But with our sergeant's guidance, we learned that everyone could work together and could be a strong force to be reckoned with. But to wrap up the speech, I'd like to tell you about some of the personal feelings I have about this program as a whole. One thing I felt the entire time was pride. Pride for all 1,066 of us there, pride for the democratic government that we have, and pride for the United States as a whole. I had newfound appreciation in the political process and all the men and women who serve in our services now that keep the nation free and prosperous. I felt like I found my speaking voice while I was there, as I had to talk to hundreds of people in front of a huge audience with no speech written like this. And I feel confident now speaking in front of these people. I feel this program is just all around amazing, from the knowledgeable counselors, the amazing legionnaires that we had there, and the very inspirational Marines. I would highly recommend the continuation of this program, the investing of it. It's a truly great program. You're gonna see true change from the second somebody steps onto that bus and goes off to MOAA State, and the second they come home. I'd like to thank Mr. Joe Brown for giving me the opportunity to speak in front of everyone here. I'd like to give full thanks to MOAA for sponsoring my trip there. And I would like to thank my mom and my dad for supporting me trying to get to this program. If there's anything you'd like to ask me, I'd be here to answer a few questions and give you a little more personal experience about it and all the things I did in the day. From caucusing, sports, to just things I saw in general. But I'm all set.